Hello and welcome to episode 20 of our Team Lotus F1 Manager series. As we are on a point scoring run, we went the whole season with no points until we got to Baku, Mick getting that point, then Danny Rick following up in Singapore for another 2 points, and then last time out, bit of luck with Stroll getting hit and we took 10th place. And we repeat that as we now head into Mexico. We are certainly hoping so, and I think we just jumped straight into that. But you probably know what's coming before that, the formalities. So if you're not already, please do subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell to keep up to date with the latest episodes in this series. Please do like the video if you like the content, really helps me out. And as always, please do get involved in the community, get involved down below in the comments. But let's crack on as we head to Mexico in this one. Okay, yeah, so the board attended that race, didn't they, in COTA. So I'd like to thank you for hosting the board at the United States Grand Prix this weekend. Congratulations on achieving a fantastic result. Many of our members were impressed by the event and encouraged by the team's success. This has increased our confidence in your leadership as team principal. P.S. We're happy that you've decided not to retain Mick Schumacher for next year. Yeah, finances. So yeah, we're still in debt, minus 176,000. Hopefully we'll come out of debt with a good race result in COTA. I think has Mick took a bit of damage on that engine? He may have done, you know. 5 million is going to be a big hit if we need to take that. He has got another ERS to use. Yeah, I think we're still going to need some other parts before the end of the year. Right, so I think Diego Tondi. I think he's going to stay at. Yeah, he's staying at Ferrari, wasn't he? Who was it? It was Peter, who's McLaren assigned someone else. We can try. I don't think we'll get him, but we can give it a go. Let's offer Peter a contract. I think he'll go somewhere else. That's typically what happens. If not, we can try the Haas man. What about a technical chief? Peer. We did try to get Peer before and it was a struggle. Right. Let's try that. Right, let's see what comes back on those. Probably won't get anything now until after this Mexican Grand Prix. Mika, no research projects. No, we can't afford it, which is annoying. Right, race targets. So it's saying we're predicted 7th. I can't see how that's right. Our car is not that good. Right, let's go for the highest targets. That'll give us $1.4 million if we were able to achieve it. Right, we are into Mexico then. Should we try and get a 7% engine to last for a laugh? Let's do it. Probably going to have to take another ERS with Danny Rick, aren't we? I think 3% gearbox would be really taking the mick. Let's do it though. Let's run this session with a 7% engine, 3% gearbox. How long in the chat do you think we'll last in this practice session with that? Let's get them out on track. And we'll see how long Ricardo's car lasts. Let's get them out and see if we can get these setups nailed in. Try that with Danny Rick. We've got a virtual safety car. It's not our drivers because we're actually in the pits. It's Correa.
Now this is where the RB driver's involved. Oh, and there wasn't a lot that could be done to avoid crashing into the barrier.
That's a nasty one. Is Correa out of practice then? Where is Correa? He is out of practice. Correa is out of practice. That might cost him some parts then. Right, Danny Ricciardo made it all the way through that session somehow. Practice 1 in Mexico is done. Can we get that gearbox in again? I don't know if it will allow us. Let's have a look. It is going to allow us. A 1% gearbox and a 5% engine. Let's do it. Hello?
Okay, understood.
The gearbox has stopped. I think we're at 0%. Ah, there we go.
Positive. Copy.
The gearbox is no more. Oh, we just seen that, but yeah. The gearbox is given out. That was bound to happen. Someone's had an incident.
VSD.
Let's see what
Pierre Gasly is out.
Now just keep your
So
eyes
had
on
Correa
Gasly.
retired from practice 1. Pier, same corner.
Oh, and a fairly substantial crash there. I
And
imagine
Gasly is out of practice 3. Might be a few drivers taking, well, we saw in after practice 2 there, looks like there's going to be a few drivers taking penalties. So as we say, track acclimatization 100% for both. Car parts knowledge 100% for both. And setup satisfaction is 97% for both. So we've matched both drivers. That gives them both a 98% driver preparation as we head into Mexico qualifying next. Right, so they're going to go purple and green. First laps on track, so of course it's always going to be their personal best. Even if it's the slowest lap ever, it will be green. Purple because we're the first one through that sector. Until now, there's another car through it. So let's see what we do. So first sector, Danny Rick 27.3. About a 10.5 up. Advantage to Daniel Ricciardo. Second sector, 29.6. 29.8, so it's probably looking like 3 tenths up for Ricciardo at the moment. So a bit of work for Mick to do as Ricciardo riding the curb on that final corner. And across the line, a 1:14.76. I think Mick's going to be about 3 tenths off, 3 or 4 unless he has a mega final. 5 tenths, half a second. That's a long way back from Mick. Did he have traffic there? He did. There's going to be a lot of traffic here, isn't there? Oh, there's a lot of traffic. Oh, this could be bad. Don't know if these are on flying laps. They... Please move. Right, 2 have moved out of the way. That's nice. Right, who else have we got up here? We've got... Got someone else. Checkered flag, so Ocon's not going quicker, neither is Bottas, so I think Ricciardo is safe. He's being held up here, though. That's not ideal, is it? Does go quicker in that middle sector, though, so he might have got away with that. I think if he finds 2-3 tenths, he should be absolutely fine here. Cross the line then, Mick. Does he improve? He does. And I think we should be pretty safe now with both drivers. And we are indeed. So slightly held up there, but doesn't impact us. We do get through. Right, let's get these bankers on the scrub sets. These are obviously not going to be great times, but you never know. Where will we qualify here then? So, let's see. Well, that might be a bit too close. Though Mick will get a nice tow. Alright, what is traffic going to... Oh, red flag! Oh no! Oh no, is there enough time in the session? Is it Sonoda? Sonoda's out. Schumacher's out. There wasn't enough time in the session, but Daniel Ricciardo is still through. So actually, that doesn't matter too much because Mick was taking a penalty. Yeah, that red flag has not helped him. I don't think I'm going to run in Q3 though, because I'd like to keep these 2 sets. I'm going to keep these 2 sets of softs. We could, for a laugh, run these 78% tyres, just in case something mad happens in qualifying, no one gets a lap in. Right, so Ricciardo, as I say, we're not going to send out, we're going to keep those fresh softs. I expect him to finish 10th here, as Hamilton and Russell should go quicker on these next laps. Yeah, Hamilton does. Russell doesn't, though, which is a surprise. Maybe he had some traffic there, so actually... Going out on that scrub set has worked out because we've gained another position and we'll actually start the Mexican Grand Prix in 9th for Daniel Ricciardo, maybe higher depending on what penalties these teams are taking. Getting to the end of the season, so there's cars needing a few new parts on them. Alright, so 3-place grid penalty for Mick. He's down to 17th. Daniel Ricciardo is starting 6th. Wow. Right, let's see what we can do. So yeah, for Danny Rick, it's saying softs on conserve to 2 sets of mediums would be the quickest way round here. Oh, Mick, they want a freeze stopper for Mick. Mick is just so bad on his tyres. 50, oh God. Right, can we do something a bit different with Mick? Alright, let's just have a look, chat. See what we can do here. Just have a play about with Mick's strategy. It says this is quicker. The soft, hard, medium, medium. But they're doing a... Okay, it's because it's on stand of the soft. We could probably extend that. That's 1 second. I'm going to go with that. Technically, that's a little bit quicker, but I feel if we're in traffic, we can easily divert to this. It's just changing the soft. Why that's quicker is just the soft stints on standard. We're going quicker, but what I'm thinking, if there's a lot of traffic, we can just get in for an early undercut and do a massive undercut. That's what I'm hoping. Right, so strategy then, as we jump into this Mexican Grand Prix, we are going for a 2-stop at Danny Rick, starting on the softs, but conserving. So a longer stint on those softs, then switching to 2 standard stints on the medium. Mick is going for a 3-stop, a short stint on the softs, then medium, then hard, then medium. So let's see how it pans out as we start in 6th for Ricciardo and 17th for Schumacher in this Mexican Grand Prix. So Ricciardo starts in the points, but a lot of quicker cars behind us. The Max in the Red Bull, Perez in the Red Bull.
And it's lights out, and away we go.
So yeah, Tsunoda, Perez, Verstappen, a lot quicker than us. Sainz as well, and Russell. So they will likely come through the pack as Russell's making the move on us already. Perez has had an amazing start, hasn't he? He's up to 6th. Where was Perez? Oh, McLaren cutting the corner there. Carlo looks like he's had a very poor start there, doesn't he? He's under pressure immediately from these quicker cars. So Piastri on the medium, so is Perez. Again, we can't really battle those guys. So yeah, if we're taken by Verstappen and Tsunoda, we would be in 10th, but Sainz is there. So yeah, again, we probably need 1 issue ahead of us. Stroll has started last, so he may not be a contention for this one. But we're just going to have to settle into this strategy with both drivers.
Copy.
I think Ricciardo, unfortunately, is going to go backwards pretty quickly here. But there may be 3 stopping here, and we are only 2 stopping. So as the championship leader, Max Verstappen, moves past Ricciardo. Tyres, yeah, so as you see, most of the grid, as the AI normally do, are pushing hard. So yeah, Tsunoda will be quickly past us, and then probably Sainz if he can clear Ocon. As I say, we've just got to run our race, really. We don't know what the rest of these are doing. If they're free-stopping, then Ricciardo can afford to lose 20 seconds to them at some point in the race, but as I said, our car is not really to the level of all of these ahead of us. Maybe we can meet Tsunoda or an Aston Martin or 2 on our day. But Ricciardo sticking with the DRS. How's Mick doing back here? He's right behind K-Mag. K-Mag on the medium, so you probably do want to be getting past him.
Okay, so let's just catch up, Brad.
Because we're going for an early stop with Mick, so we don't want to be bogged down in traffic this early. Already a DRS gap near enough forming to to Albon. Yeah, K-Mag has not got DRS. Come on, Mick, need to make this work for us. And Mick has cleared K-Mag, so that was important that we did that. He's got his T-Mac now, Hulkenberg, as Albon's moved ahead of him. Right, let's just go calm that down a bit, and the fuel. Ooh, Mick is having a look there. What's Ricciardo doing? Got Tsunoda and Sainz now all over him. Well, that's fine. We expect to go backwards, Ricciardo. He should be quicker as the race goes on. Local team, yeah, they're based about 20 minutes away from me, Lotus. Alright, so Mick in 15th. What's tyres looking for the rest of the grid? Actually, Mick, although he's pushing on these tyres, got better tyre than Hulkenberg and Albon, so they're really attacking. Tsunoda, Verstappen, Russell, Norris, their tyres are all pretty good in terms of Ricciardo, so maybe they're going for this light stint as well. As Tsunoda does get past Ricciardo. And it will be Sainz next past us. Unfortunately, we're not quite there with our car, but hopefully in 2025 we'll be able to battle.
Let's go.
For the points. Although we've got points the last 3 races, we've been a bit lucky with things happening ahead of us. So it'll be Albon who gets onto Ricciardo next, but I'm not that worried about Albon because he's pushing his tyres. Ocon's conserving as well. As Mick has now got past Hulkenberg, it looks like. Yeah, so there are a few drivers that are conserving as well. So it's not just Danny Rick going for that strategy.
Understood.
Danny Rick has probably got the best tyres on the grid, but only just over a few of these, so... Right, Mick's a second off Ocon here.
Okay.
Sainz is moving past Ricciardo now.
Okay.
So down to 11.
Alrighty.
But pretty much all the quicker cars are ahead of us now. Apart from Stroll, who's bogged down. Yellow flag. Is that the Alpine there? Ocon must have been. Got damage and Mick has passed him.
Something's happened.
It's like Ocon's
Looks like
clipped the wall on the final corner here. Oh, lost the rear end. Lucky to not have more significant damage than that. But that makes it easier for Mick. So Mick's now in clear air. And Mick can just push on now for his pit stop on lap 11. I think a McLaren win, a 1-2 would be great. I would take that, look out. Come on, Mick. Mick's going for the move. You can see his teammate Danny Rick up the road as well. And he has passed Alex Albon. Just not a bad stint from Mick. I know Danny Rick's gone backwards. Hulkenberg. Nico's had a spin. That is a very odd place to have a spin.
I'm sorry about that, guys.
And Mick is into the pits. Hopefully our pit crew do not do another 12-second stop as we did in COTA. Come on. Come on, boys and girls at Team Lotus. Need some good work in there. .7. As I say, our pit crew isn't the best because we need a better sporting director. We can only max our skills up to 56 at the moment. Hulkenberg's in the pits, and we have jumped Hulkenberg, who's behind us anyway, so we do expect to jump all of these. And Mick should pull a bigger gap on Albon now as well. Although, we're not gaining significantly on Colapinto, although we are now in his DRS. Hopefully this should be easy pickings for Mick. Colapinto's tyres are down to 42%. And Mick's taking the inside line. Lovely work, Mick. Mick needs a good race after last time out. The DRS of Zhou not pitting. Still only down to 39%. I think he's managing those tyres a little bit. So Mick is going to have to make another move here, so he's not losing time. Let's look at last laps in terms of Albon. 1:24.8. Mick's doing a 1:23.5. So Mick's lapping a second to a second and a half quicker. So he should have quite a big gap on Albon. But Albon may well be two-stopping and Mick is free-stopping. Zhou's got a mechanical fault, and that might be holding us up even more, which isn't great. Albon's pitting now. All right, Mick should hopefully get this done on the back straight unless Zhou is jumping into the pits. He's not. He's continuing. Mick's near enough, already past him, so with the DRS, this should be light work. Albon's out of the pits now. So, yeah. We'll see what that gap is. I think it's going to be around 5 to 6 seconds.
Okay, mate, doing it.
Once Albon's up to speed. So past Zhou. Now we've got 7 seconds to Magnussen. But yeah, hopefully Bottas is on 25%. Bottas is on a mad one. He's at risk of a puncture. Gasly's down to 36%. Gap to Albon is about 8 seconds actually. Nearly 9. So yeah, need to continue to extend that across this Grand Prix. As it may be that we're doing one more pit stop than Albon. But yeah, not sure why Bottas is going so long here. He's surely coming into the pits at the end of this lap. Down to 23%. He's got to box, hasn't he? Not that Bottas really in our race. I'm just intrigued now that we've seen that. He does box. Right, so Mick is 4 seconds off Magnussen, but we are gaining pretty quickly on him. I don't think he'll box by the time we get to him. He might do, though. Gasly's in the pits as well. He's out of the way nicely. You're 3 seconds behind. What's Ricardo? Ricardo's yellow flag. Right, we're okay. Someone just going, oh, Albon lockup. That's good for Mick's race.
Tackling turn 3.
Especially if it's a lockup and not just going wide. That will wreck his new tyres.
Now, they did leave it very late.
That's a pretty big lockup from Albon. We take that. But yeah, at the moment, Correa and Stroll may also be a threat to our 11th place. I wonder if Stroll is about to undercut us here. What's Stroll gone into? The mediums as well. Matthew Smith doing well, mate. Yeah, we're getting there. 2.6, we'll take that. Where do we come out? Stroll, yeah, does undercut us, unfortunately. As I say, we've just not got the pace of those Aston Martins at the moment. And Albon, what is this? Is this a glitch? They just suddenly go really slow coming out of the pits, don't they? So Mick's also jumped Danny Rick here. He's got 12 seconds on us there with that earlier stop. Obviously, Mick has got to do an extra pit stop. Lap 29 for Mick next, so in 6 laps' time. So, who knows? Mick's strategy might be best. Alright, where is Correa going to come out in terms of Daniel Ricciardo? Mick, we need to pit this lap.
We are catching him now.
We can probably pit next lap. We can probably extract one more lap out of that, to be fair. Let's go back to Correa. So Correa's out of the pits now. Yeah, we're going to have quite a significant advantage on him. He's got to get through this traffic as well. Come on, nice stop, please. Yeah, 2.6. That's about right for us, so that is fine. Right, so Mick is now on the hards. It's like Gasly is going to get past him, though. Which isn't ideal. Is that Lando Norris? Yeah, lapping already on lap 33 then. Mick is lapped. Yeah, this is a glitch going on here where they're really slow out of the pits. He's going to have to move out of the way for traffic of Verstappen. And then there is 10 seconds to sign, so he should be alright once that Red Bull gets past him. Lap 49 now for Mick. And lap 47. So they're going to be stopping relatively close. And they'll be on the same compound. Yellow flag. Someone spun. Ocon? Yeah, Esteban Ocon. Why can't it be someone further up the grid? What's happened to Esteban here then? Yeah, it just loses the rear end. Yeah, Ricardo. It is the Aston Martins now in 10th and 11th. But as I say, we're not quite got the pace of them. Probably a couple of tenths off per lap. Right, Mick is nearly there on Gasly. You've just got to get past Gasly, and then we've got 11 seconds of clean air. And Albon's going to pit as well. Yeah, it might be close between Mick and Danny Rick at the end of this race. That might be the only battle for us, which will be between teammates. Yes, Mick. Lovely work. Right, Albon in the pits.
Now we can
Nice move there from Mick.
And it was Mick Schumacher.
Pretty easy work because obviously Gasly coming to the end of those tyres. We're on nice fresh rubber. But we didn't get held up there, which is lovely. Right, so again, we were fighting Albon earlier on, but as I said, I don't know if we're really in his race now. Unless he's going to the end on those, then we might be doing one extra pit stop than him, but he's going to be a long way back from us. So Mick done a 121.6, Daniel Rick a 122.5, so about nearly a second quicker is Mick on those new hards. Gasly, is he going to have a little go back at us here? Not ideal. Not ideal, Pier. Come on, Mick. Don't let him have this. Take these two right-handers. Force him out if you need to. Gasly's going to have a DRS again through here, though. Gasly, yeah, he's still got a bit of life in those mediums, as Gasly. So he might have another go at us here. At 42, so we've got 6 or so laps left for Daniel Ricciardo. I wonder if Gasly's pushing a bit on his battery. Gonna have DRS again here. I mean, Gasly's not really going to be our race, I don't think. It's just not ideal if he's going to try and fight us and hold us up here. But we do survive that. Oh, he's still going for his P. Doesn't want to give this up, does he? Frenchman is really battling this. Must be having a push on his battery, I feel here. Ricardo. Oh, it's Correa the car behind again. So is Correa going to be afraid? He's got those fresh softs on. Only 5 seconds back. And say that RB has got good pace. You can see in the hands of Tsunoda, it's in 7th. So there might even be a fight on for Ricardo to retain 12th. 5 seconds still to these Astons. So we're kind of maintaining that. Right, 7 tenths now. He will get DRS again now, but surely we've got enough to keep Gasly behind. No, Gasly has passed us. What is Pier on? Leave us alone, Pier.
Yeah, be smart and patient.
He's pushing those tyres though, because they're dramatically going down. That's just not ideal for us to be having a battle with someone that's not really in our race. Like Gasly has decided to push. He wasn't pushing. As soon as we got past him, he's pushing on his tyres, and I think the battery as well. I think he is going to pit, hopefully, in the next couple of laps, though. This is just not ideal for us now. We're being held up by Gasly. Down to 36%. Is he pitting? No, he's staying out again. He will be in the next couple of laps. We'll get DRS this time. And I think we're just going to have to use this opportunity to push away from him. Don't really want to be using all this, but...
Okay, so let's just catch up, Brad.
Needs must-is here because Gasly has took it upon himself to select Mick for his fight of the day. But we get the double helping of DRS, so with that and deploying and pushing on the tyres, Gasly is well and truly in the dust now.
Just make sure you're looking after your tyres.
We just put 3 seconds then on Gasly. Right, we're on Bottas. Whiz for position, so we might want to keep on some of that deployment. And then we've got the 11-second gap to Correa, who's now down to 4 seconds on Ricciardo, so that is coming down ever so slightly. Yeah, Mick thinks better of that one. We should be able to do the same again, though, on this start-finish. And then we'll do the same. Use the battery, use everything we've got to pull away. Here we go, DRS assisted. Mick past Bottas. And again, we'll get a double helping of that DRS, so we'll keep the battery fully deployed and pushing on everything just to build that gap as we did on Gasly. Hopefully that'll push Bottas out of our DRS. That's the way to do it around Mexico. As you can see already, we've now built that with that double helping of DRS, pushing on the tyres, battery and fuel, getting the overtake done and pulling out a 2-second gap on Bottas. Right, we're 10 seconds off Correa. That is Ocon being lapped. So Ocon's about to be lapped by Mick Schumacher. So 14 drivers have lapped Ocon. He's 17 seconds off 21st. You'd think Alpine will bring him in and retire. Yellow flag, Hamilton.
Take care, you're approaching crash.
Has Hamilton hit a Sauber?
Approaching some debris.
Hamilton, in lapping Joe, I believe, has absolutely...
Just turned in on me.
I don't think he turned in on you, but he didn't get out of the way.
It's not going the way the team had hoped.
Yeah, that was Joe. Hamilton has got front wing damage. He's lost an end plate. How much of an issue will that be? We're 15 seconds behind him. Joe has got the penalty for that. Yeah, we're 15 seconds behind him, so even if he changed that front wing, it'll only drop it to 8. So yeah, I don't think that's going to make an impact, really. I feel like Mick might be in a position to challenge Daniel Ricciardo at the end of this race. And Correa's looking good as well. He's got better tyres on, softer tyres, and a tyre advantage in terms of the degradation is better. Surely now for Correa on this start-finish straight. This should be job done for him here. Ricciardo would just have to try and stay in his DRS. And there we go, Correa's passed us. It was looking likely now for a few laps. That first stint on the hards really worked well for Correa. Yeah, 1.5 we dropped there because that double DRS. So Correa pushing away as well, so we can't even stick good in that DRS. I'm just going to ask Mick not to fight his teammate. Because we don't want to crash. Danny Rick is coming into the pits at this end of this lap anyway, so you'll get the position, Mick. Don't want to risk a crash between them. Correa pits at the same time. Oh, did we go next lap with Ricardo? Oh, God. Oh, God. That's not worked out well, then. Gonna have to release him, then.
Yeah, copy.
Hopefully a nice clean stop again. .3, that's nice. That's our quickest of the day. Alright, come on, pit crew. Final stop. Make it a good one. .5, that'll do. Alright, where is he going to filter out? Is this going to be close with his teammate? There goes Correa, unfortunately. Albon's close, isn't he? He is going all the way on those hards, but Mick has jumped Ricardo, but we have this slow glitch that seems to be happening here at Mexico, so that's where we're going to close a bit. We're both on standard till the end here. So Mick's strategy, he has looked quicker all the way through this race.
Copy.
And that has come to fruition here. Right, gap is 1.7. We'll continue to monitor it. And Danny Rick is staying in the DRS. Yeah, Hamilton's issue's not causing me any problems, is it? Ricardo. Oh, God, I really don't like this. Oh, goodness. Right, they can fight until lap 55. Oh, goodness. Whoever's leading at that point is bringing it home. Oh, God, this is a bad idea. I shouldn't be allowing this. We have got better tyre life than Correa, though. Can we be smart here? Kind of want them to fight and swap DRS so they don't lose time, but gain on Correa. Don't take each other out. Oh. Alright, Ricardo gets past Schumacher. He'll get the next helping of DRS, but hopefully Mick will then stay with him, because it is dragging us closer to Correa. Now 2 seconds to Correa. So hopefully we can just keep swapping DRS. Brings us closer to Correa. And hopefully without crashing. Hopefully without crashing. It's not fun. It's not fun to watch, is it?
Don't worry.
Mick gonna have safe F1 next season with the warm parts and smashing of parts. Oh, God, he's got a whole collection. Alright. Mick is back through on Daniel Ricciardo. And we're now 1.4 behind Correa. So, as long as we don't crash, it is working what we're trying to achieve here. Alright, keep it clean. Keep it clean. Keep it clean. Alright, hopefully Ricciardo will get past him here. Needs a bit of a slingshot because it's gone to 1.1 seconds again. Who's Correa behind here? He's lapping in Alpine. Correa got DRS, which didn't help us there. But he's been held up now, so we'll all have DRS. Is that Ocon again? It is. Right, Mick. Yeah, Mick's in the DRS. So we kind of want to tell Danny Rick not to fight your teammate at this time. Because we want Mick to have a go at Correa. And then you can do the same. Alright, deploy them both out of this corner. Mick looks a bit too far back, is he? I don't know, actually. Gaining very quickly. There we go. We get 2 helpings of DRS, but Danny Rick is going to follow through. That was lovely work. They should both have DRS as well to pull away here.
Well done.
That was lovely. Pereira went inside to defend from Mick, but then Danny Rick with DRS and battery as well just followed Mick through on the slipstream. Unfortunately, we don't see it in that replay. Well, that could have worked out better for us there. Correa has stuck with us though through that. We haven't pulled a gap on him really, just about got the DRS. And we remain in 12th and 13th, just bringing the cars home. Don't need to do anything stupid here. We did what we need to do. That's basically where our car is, as I said earlier in this race. We can beat the 1 RB in Correa's hands, not Tsunoda's, and we can't really challenge the Astons and Mercedes, and then obviously the Ferraris, Red Bulls and McLarens in a league of their own. But we're on the fringes there, so if there's ever a mistake, then we can capitalise on it, which we've done in the last 3 races. Unfortunately, it's been quite nice and clean from these top 11 today. Not bad going for a first season, and you're currently with points moving up the pit lane. Yeah, we won't be the final garage in the pit lane for 2025. Unless something strange happens and there's the last 4 races after this one. We should be 8th or 9th. That would be nice to see.
Okay, 2 laps to go.
Right, Charles on his final lap. We're a lap down, so we'll finish on that lead lap. As Charles is rounding the final corner then to win again. The man on form at the minute is Charles. He wins this one.
Charles Leclerc is today's winner.
Max does finish second, so very much still Max's championship, but we'll see how that standings are shortly. But in formation, as they have been the last 15 laps, Mick Schumacher is going to finish this Mexican Grand Prix in 12th, closely followed by half a second down the road by Daniel Ricciardo. So Mick Schumacher in 12th, Daniel Ricciardo in 13th, and that's the best we can extract from the car at the moment. Unfortunately, nowhere is ahead of us, so not an opportunity for points on this one, but the driver's done enough. They kept it clean, and we'll take that one and on to the next one. Right, so as we say, Charles wins this one, although Max did take that penalty and is up 8 places to second, so Charles obviously hoping for a better increase in that, and Carlos Sainz does well, up 9 to 3rd place and takes the fastest lap, so he actually gained a couple of positions on that closing stages. Lando Norris 4th, Perez 5th, Oscar Piastri 6th, Yuki Tsunoda again in 7th, Hamilton 8th, George Russell 9th, and Fernando Alonso 10th. So that's going to be good again for RB because they're battling Aston Martin to try and gain 5th in the Constructors. As I said, with our drivers, 12th for Mick. Quite disappointing for Daniel Ricciardo, down 7 places, but those 7 did include a lot of fast drivers in terms of Lance Stroll, Yuki Tsunoda, Sergio Perez, Max Verstappen, Carlos Sainz. So it was to be expected that he was going to go backwards in this one. Drivers' Championship then, let's have a look. So Carlos Sainz is still in second, just about. Max Verstappen still leads, so overall he gets an advantage over Carlos Sainz of 2 points. And that lead is now, what is that, 35 points. So it's 35 points with 4 races to go. So you'd think it's going to be Max's championship unless he has a retirement. Carlos Sainz in second, but I say Charles Leclerc is gaining. It looked like it was going to be a 2-horse race a few races ago. But Charles is now, what, 12 points off Carlos? And he's 47 off Max. So probably winning the championship is unlikely, but he might be able to jump into second. Lando Norris 4th, Perez 5th, Piastri 6th, Russell 7th, Yuki Tsunoda 8th, Hamilton 9th, Fernando Alonso 10th. No movement there. No movement anywhere actually after that race. So Stroll still 11th, Albon 12th, Correa 13th, Ocon 14th, Ricciardo 15th, Bottas 16th, and Mick Schumacher 17th. The rest of the drivers yet to score. And Constructors, so it's a good day again for Ferrari, though. They extend their lead on Red Bull, so pretty confident now it is going to be a Ferrari Constructors Championship in 2024. Red Bull will finish second, McLaren third, Mercedes fourth, But this battle for 5th is really hotting up now. It's just 8 points. So RB gain another 5 points on Aston Martin. And the way it's going, you expect RB to jump Aston Martin and finish the championship in 5th. So we'll see how that goes with the last 4 races to go. Williams 7th on 4 points. We're also on 4 points in 8th. But we are ahead of Alpine in 9th, Kick-Sauber 10th and Haas 11th. And yeah, these are really dropped off. So I'm hoping they're not to score any points. So it looks like 8th might be in the bag for us this year. Did we do any quick pit stops? Oh, we got 4 points at least. Red Bull on fire on the pit stops. Doesn't move us up. We gain 4 points, so we do gain on Kick-Sauber. So we might be able to jump Kick-Sauber in the pit stop championship by the end of the season, but probably no more than that. But it's the points that matter, and we look confident that we have secured at least 9th this year, which was the objective. So pretty much the pressure is off with the last 4 races to go, and we'll have those coming up very shortly.